Questions are now rising from what happened this past week in the Gaming Weekly. Lord T'Chunk at the end of the second brand's broadcast stated that the Gaming Weekly directors have confirmed that the second brand isn't the Rebel Weeklies. I repeat, the second brand isn't the Rebel Weeklies. Welcome to Gaming Weekly, everybody. I'm Adrian Matt, voice of TGW, alongside with the RebelTtyme 87, the man who's leader of the Rebel Weekly, but orchestrated the fact that he was going to split the Gaming Weekly in half. He was going to have his own show. However, again, from this past week in TGW, via Lord T'Chunk, courtesy of that man, he stated that the Gaming Weekly directors confirmed that the Gaming Weekly second brand is not the Rebel Weeklies. I'm pretty sure the Rebel Weekly is pretty all upset about that. Welcome, Rebel.
Yeah, you know, I'm very heated. I'm very upset. Why? Because we earned that brand. We deserve to have the second brand, TRW. We have fought. We have, you know, we earned our respect. We deserve respect. And what TGW is not gonna...
respect?
What TGW is not gonna give us our right to have our own.
But wait a minute, hold on for just a second. You call this respect. What happened 2 weeks ago? What happened 3 weeks ago whenever you guys attacked Altered Beast? It was a 2-on-1 affair. That was respect. Or what happened with Lord T'Chunk and BM1 2 weeks ago as well? Whenever Lord T'Chunk tricked BM1 stated that, hey, listen, this match is going to begin, and attacked him from behind. That's what you call respect then.
We deserve respect. Yes, we deserve respect. We don't have that respect because CC, TRW have done a lot. TRW is supposed to be respected, and what we get none. We are
beating me up and not respecting. That is very disrespectful, Johnny. It led me to be
and joining us live right now is Altered Beast. Altered Beast is joining us.
Imagine you being jumped. Imagine being jumped and getting sent to the hospital. How would you feel?
See, we was attacked in
I cannot believe it though, Rebel. The man that the Rebel Weekly attacked a couple of weeks ago in GTA 5, and yes, I agree with Altered Beast. How could you guys attack Altered Beast? It was a 2-on-1 assault, a mug and ambush from behind. Altered Beast, though, was standing up for the Gaming Weekly, and the fact of the matter is, you call it respect for the Rebel Weekly to attack Altered Beast, who was sent to a medical facility, who was sent to a hospital, he was having all these different injuries, all the torn ligaments and such, and you call that respect? You put the man in a hospital for crying out loud.
I almost lost my memory. Like, I was very close to losing my memory. Like, that's not cool.
You see, we were attacking Undead, but see, if Undead was there, none of this would have happened.
No,
but wait a minute. You don't want to
avoid it.
Well, you don't want to put the blame on Undead Freak 78 though.
He was there.
Let's not forget what Undead said a couple of weeks ago, RebelTtyme, okay? Undead Freak 78 stated that apparently the reason why he slept over is because he didn't see the Rebel Weekly as a threatening group, and he's right. The Rebel Weekly isn't as threatening in my eyes, hence the reason why Undead didn't show up that night. But again, major props to Altered Beast. He was the one who rose up to the occasion. He was the one to, well, step up to the plate, so to speak, and accept that challenge laid out by the Rebel Weekly a couple of weeks ago. Hence the reason why Altered Beast, though, was attacked because of you. You were the one that had blood in your own hands.
Best believe I'm getting my revenge. I'm very much so getting my revenge.
Oh! Altered Beast now claiming that he's going to get his own revenge now.
I don't think
just
that's
me and me alone.
Idea.
Me alone.
Well, let us keep score, though, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not forget what happened a couple of weeks ago. Okay, TRW came back from out of nowhere from the shadows, ended up beating up Altered Beast, as we just mentioned moments ago. The week after, our own TGW's one-tap defended the TGW headquarters and defeated TRW members at a failed attempt and take over the headquarters. Let's not forget about that. Then apparently 2 weeks ago was Lord T'Chunk, who again defeated BM one-tap due to the fact that it was Lord T'Chunk who had a cheat for the entire thing. Then last week for the Gaming Weekly, let's not forget the split that happened. The Gaming Weekly took order and defeated the Rebel Weekly after the brand before we found out that that brand is not TRW's. Must be stinging in your eyes, huh, Rebel?
That's a kick to the face. Like, seriously. Again, we earned our show. We earned to have that show. You guys take it away. You guys take it away.
Well, it was a kick to the face for you guys, but it was a victory lap for TGW. Joining us right now via the side of the things on commentary here, ladies and gentlemen, the broadcast position, please welcome none other than SharkLawful, who again we're being told that is representing the Rebel Weekly now. SharkLawful, how in the world can you sit there and tell me that you're going to be supporting a group that not only cheats, that not only represents evil,
I've known
but
them
it's
for a
all
long time.
greedy?
And I support them anyway.
So just because you know them all, so wait a minute, just because you know the Rebel Weekly for a long time, you're going to condone their actions?
Yeah. Fuck certain people.
That is perhaps maybe the most pathetic excuse that I've ever heard in the entire world.
So me
just because you've known them for a long time.
So me getting beat up
yeah,
and
exactly.
sent to the hospital mean nothing to you.
Nope, it doesn't. You probably don't even care.
The shots with authority here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have to talk about this tonight. It is Halo Reach. Happy early 4th of July, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all the great TGW fans joining us live in the Gaming Weekly as we're live on Halo Reach. What you're looking at right now, it is a retro matchup that happened a couple of years ago, more like in 2015. The reason why we're showcasing this tonight is because the Gaming Weekly is going to be presenting the Gaming Weekly's anniversary down the pipeline a couple of weeks away, and we're going to be celebrating the great TGW games and such. And one of the games that we've done so many times in the past, that being this one, Halo Reach. So again, it is a blast from the past here tonight. No, we have not played Trove, by the way, but I'm pretty sure you're not even talking to us, Ultra Beast. It's nice of you to mute your mic. Go ahead, Rebel.
That's why I cannot wait for the anniversary of Halo Reach, the anniversary of TGW. It's going to be amazing.
Well, let's switch gears, though. This is not a part of the entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. We're here right now. The Gaming Weekly over the past couple of months, though, has been a victim of abuse. The Gaming Weekly has been sitting around over the past couple of years ignoring everybody. And you know what? On behalf of everyone in the Gaming Weekly, we can't say, according to the TGW executives, they are not going to take it anymore. This is not a part of entertainment anymore, folks. This is switching gears now into reality. The reality is this. The Gaming Weekly is by far the greatest YouTube channel in the history of the world. There's no YouTube channel that is more creative, that is more unique, that is more ubiquitous, that uploads as much as we do, and also the type of content that we're able to provide. The fact is, bottom line, for all intents and purposes, the Gaming Weekly has earned respect. You want to talk about respect, Rebel? Well, this entire channel, this community has earned respect. And so many fans outside of the Gaming Weekly, so many people from different communities, from different channels, have been saying that apparently the Gaming Weekly is bad, that the Gaming Weekly quote is trash. Well, guess what? Here in the Gaming Weekly, we're here to tell you one thing. The Gaming Weekly is indeed the best. And if you have a problem with that, we are challenging all of you out there who may have a different opinion to join us live via the broadcast side of things and try to defend your case. Try to tell us to see if the Gaming Weekly truly is bad.
No, I got a message for this Mekel. You sound like an alcohol beverage, dude. So you want to talk trash about TGW? Just stop. You are pathetic. Okay, you're going against the greatest channel on YouTube, which is the Gaming Weekly. You have no reason to talk. Your games, what you do on your YouTube sucks. Actually, you know what? Monkeys for the clip.
Oh, I might get these lag shields.
You've got a lag shield, mate. Oh, there you go. You even know yourself.
My first game on as well.
Should have warmed up, yo. This is my very, very, very first game. No terrorist.
You see, you guys are pathetic. Pathetic. We are the greatest. We're better than you. We're better than PewDiePie. We're better than everyone on YouTube. We are the greatest. And that's on period.
Yeah, we are indeed better than everyone on YouTube, and you're right, Rebel. I mean, going back to this Mekel guy, from what I understand, look at his past videos in the past, over the past couple of months, posting all these different things on Rainbow Six Siege. How can anybody subscribe to this guy? How can anybody say that this guy's better than the Gaming Weekly when all he's doing is just playing Rainbow Six Siege over and over, doing the same thing in each video? Not just that, but also, anybody can just 1v1 anybody. Anybody can do a 1v5. So, wait a minute, what is so special about Mekel? I don't understand why so many people out there subscribe to this guy and subscribe to so many other out there on YouTube when the Gaming Weekly is here. Again, we've earned our respect. We've earned the subscriptions and viewership. And you know what we're here to say right here, right now, that the Gaming Weekly has earned the title and the moniker name as well, the greatest channel in history. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are now, proposing this. If you have something to say to the Gaming Weekly, join us live via broadcasting side of things. We can guarantee you will not be happy with what's going to happen to the broadcast. With that being said, folks, we're going to go ahead and switch gears now, going back to the Halo Reach matchup. It is a sword matchup, a sword tournament matchup that happened a couple of years ago. When it comes to strategy, you got to believe that every single person is going to be employing their own strategy, but the question is, though, what is that said strategy? Is it methodically taking the pace? Is it attacking every single person, rushing things? What do you think, Rebel?
You got to beat them all. You got to be the last one standing. Shoot them all, shoot them dead. You got all these type of weapons, all these type of guns, and all these type of swords, so you gotta kill them dead. Be the last one surviving.
Yeah, it is the destructive tendencies that begin to radiate throughout all these different superstars. I mean, take a look at this superstar here that is Hero Hippie, who right now is methodically taking the place, and we were talking about moments ago, is it going to be smart for all these TGW superstars to group up in a game like this, in a matchup like this, when it's supposed to be every single person for themselves? Let's not forget, the man with the most amount of points at the end of the game will be the winner of this Sword Tournament battle and bout. But the question is, though, so many different superstars are beginning to team up, though. Can that be smart, or can it go against you? That's something that we're going to be finding out over the next couple of minutes of this matchup. And there we go, just exactly what I was transpiring, alluding to moments ago. Blaze just got knocked down from the person. These two teamed up with a particular person, and that person capitalized at the moment, took advantage, and attacked the superstars from behind. Wolf Chaser's looking on right into the corner like a hawk, like an eagle. Isaac is currently winning the game with 5 points here, leading the way. But Wolf Chaser, though, is going to continue this assault, ladies and gentlemen. The pressure that is continuing on. Lord Raider, though, with a shot again. Rebel, I want to go back to this for a second. You know, you guys have been claiming that the Rebel Weeklies earned respect and all that stuff, but again, if you take a look at all the the trials and tribulations the Gaming Weeklies face for all these different years, the accomplishments and the achievements, compare that to the Rebel Weekly. The Rebel Weekly only is defined by cheating and their tactics. How can you sit there and say that the Rebel Weekly deserves a second brand when the Gaming Weekly has done a lot more than the Rebel Weekly? The Rebel Weekly doesn't earn the spotlight. You guys have to prove to us that the Rebel Weekly is indeed the dominant group.
The Rebel Weekly have done a lot of work in TTW. We have overcome everything in the Gaming Weekly, so it's time for us to branch out to have our own brand.
Yeah, okay. I guess cheating is just all what you work. Isaac, though, getting struck down there with the energy sword.
You cheat.
Had nothing to do with this conversation. Isaac was struck down moments ago. Hippie as well. Zephyr's down. Blaze is down. A9 is still on his feet. And looking right at Stampy Cap, but wait a second, A9's trying to group up some sort of a team and partnership right now, and does so with this person too. So remember, it all goes back to the question in hand, is it going to be smart for you to try to partner up with your opponent? Because this matchup, there are no friends, there are no teams. You have to do everything you can to try to get the most amount of points by the end of the game to win this entire. Look at Wolf Chaser from the top of the building, from the top of the platform, continuing to look on. Can you imagine Wolf Chaser, though? He's on top of the platform. If he wanted to, he can drop down. He has the trajectory, therefore he has the best angle to attack these.
It's survival. Every man for himself.
Can I have my clothes back?
Seeing it so many years in the past in TGW, the Sword Tournament battles, along with the Gladiators and the free-for-alls and the championships that happen on Halo Reach, ladies and gentlemen. And again, Halo Reach being the backbone, it is the game that defined the Gaming Weekly. The Gaming Weekly started it all back in Halo Reach. And when it was known the Halo Weekly back in the day before, we made it on YouTube as well, which is pretty interesting. You know, SharkLawful is joining us live tonight in the broadcast, and SharkLawful is not showing any remorse. He doesn't care. He has no feelings. He has no heart. He doesn't care about the fact that Altered Beast got attacked brutally from the Rebel Weekly 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago more like, on GTA. SharkLawful, are you going to just sit there and at the expense of Altered just laugh it off?
That was a very sad and painful moment, bro. Hurt.
In Altered, how do you feel that SharkLawful is not even caring?
I
Not
mean,
even
I didn't
apologizing
care
on behalf
about
of the
him
Rebel
either,
Weekly.
so I don't blame him because I don't care him either, so who cares?
So what is next for Altered Beast, though? I mean, remember, you were attacked brutally. You used to, at one point in time, though, let's not forget Altered Beast. Back in the day, you used to be in the Rebel Weekly known as Rebel Beast, but then you branched out. You realized that the Rebel Weekly was a bad group. You realized that the Rebel Weekly represented evil and such. What is next for Altered Beast? Are you going to let things go? Are you going to do everything you can in your own power, on the other hand, to get that said revenge?
I don't know, bro. I want revenge, but at the same time, I don't want no more problems, so I'm probably just going to vibe it out.
Well, wanting no problems, yeah, that's impossible when it comes to the Rebel Weekly. The Rebel Weekly, I'll tell you, if you look at the word problematic in the dictionary, you're going to be seeing the picture of the Rebel Weekly, the logo that is. Rebel, I'm assuming that you would agree. Well, Rebel, you're wearing that Hayden Byerly hat, so there we go. That just proves it.
Actually, it's an awesome hat. It's a charity hat. It's Hayden's Hope Topes. So let me tell you guys a little something about Hayden's Hope Topes. If you go to www.haydensHopeTopes.org, you can read up on about the great, amazing charity that it is. What it is foster children, dealing with foster children. You know, foster children have put their belongings in trash bags, pillowcases, you know. But with Hayden's Hope Topes, each time you donate, you are helping foster children with tote bags. So why don't you go to www.haydenshope.org and quote, "Dear friend of mine, Hayden Byerly, the star of the Foster that played Jude Foster. He's the chairman of this incredible charity, Hayden's Hope Topes.
Right cause and a clubbing blow right into the back of the neck. And speaking about cause, these energy swords are causing so much pain. And I'll tell you again, the strategy coming in fruition. So many people are content to team up though in this matchup, and it looks like it's perhaps maybe desperation time. They're gonna have to be very desperate in a match like this so they can get all these different points. And of course, Altered Beast is going to be leaving us tonight in the broadcast. We understand that again, Altered Beast is going to get checked out via all the different injuries that sustained a couple of weeks ago in behalf of the Rebel Weekly at the hands of the Rebel Weekly. The Rebel Weekly is going to get theirs, though.
Really?
And let's not forget, TGW and TRW are tied. Let's not forget about that as well.
You know what? Like I said, he was there at the wrong place at the wrong time. Okay, we were looking for Undead. We were not looking for Altered Beast. He happened to be there. If
But it didn't matter.
there.
If it was Undead, if it was Altered Beast, it didn't matter who showed up. Guess what? You had a 2-on-1 plot.
Hey,
you had a 2-on-1
who
assault
knew-
waiting for the
who knew
TGW
what
Superstar.
Undead was gonna do? Who knew what Undead was gonna bring up under his sleeve? Huh? He could have
And
had some.
how can you say that?
We don't know what Undead tactics was. He could have had somebody else there too. But you know what? TRW was one step ahead of TGW.
Yeah, okay. You're want to talk. You're want to talk, right? So I was going to say, didn't the Rebel Weekly, well, cheat in the Community War Part 1 and 2 when we didn't know what the Gaming Weekly was all about? The Rebel Weekly, that is, that you guys planned something from behind the scenes, that you guys had Scorch and Minigun Killer 10 betray the Gaming Weekly. That's what happened. You guys, again, being so slick.
So
And you guys are the ones saying that
you know what, with the Community Part 1, didn't you guys cross the boss? You guys crossed the boss, and because you guys crossed the boss, that's the reason why Scorch betrayed you guys, because you guys crossed the boss too many times, and because of that, Scorch betrayed you guys. What you guys
Scorch
do
had to
with
betray.
What you guys do with
Scorch had to
Minigun?
betray the Rebel Weekly. No, Scorch had to betray the Rebel Weekly that time because you guys brainwashed the man. It wasn't his fault. And by the way, Scorch is back pro TGW, I can guarantee you that. Back into this matchup, though, ladies and gentlemen, let's not forget the proposal that you're going to have at the end of the broadcast. Look at Micah Doggo 8 looking like a hawk there to the top of the platform. Not going to be attacking Zephyr at this point in time. Turning around, here comes Chaser. Chaser, who's chasing the way for victory tonight, has 7 points. And look at this, little bit of a pact that's going to be, well, formed here between Zephyr and Chaser. Chaser's going to have eyes in the back of his head, but it was Zephyr, though, on the other hand, who needed the eyes in the back of his head, as it was Chaser who wielded that energy sword right into the spine. Chaser taking advantage that Zephyr turned around, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot trust anybody in this game. Anybody can attack anybody at any given time, despite the fact that many people are teaming up. It's every man for themselves. Let's not forget that. Desperation time as well. In this matchup, it is 8 points now for Wolf Chaser. He just got eliminated moments ago. But ladies and gentlemen, with just only a minute left, the question now remains, will Wolf Chaser perhaps be the one? Will Wolf Chaser be the one in this entire match? Is he going to win this entire matchup? Folks, before we go off air, though, we would like to take this opportunity to thank all the great TGW fans. And starting again, next week, continue on over the next couple of weeks, the Gaming Weekly is going to be interacting with the great TGW fans. It's going to be critical for you to download the YouTube app. Right now, we're here to say, folks, that the Gaming Weekly is going to continue to ask what games you want to do for the Gaming Weekly. It is now your time to go to your iPhone or Android, whatever device, go to your app store and download the YouTube app. It's going to be very important that you do so. And the reason for that is because, again, you can interact with the Gaming Weekly. It is a gateway that is going to open up for you to download via your app store so you can interact with the Gaming Weekly. So make sure to do that now. The Gaming Weekly, the greatest channel of all time. It's like Netflix, but better. Nevertheless, though, I'm pretty sure you're doing something in the background. But nevertheless, though, ladies and gentlemen, we can say we hope that you enjoyed your time with us tonight. It is a Halo Reach Retro, a Halo Reach. Yes, it is. Well, no, because we're calling this matchup right now. We're a couple of seconds away from this matchup here. Lord Raiden looking to get that last kill of the game. Lord Raiden, though, with a shot to the midsection.
YouTube app, because, you know.
Yes, I'm done about the YouTube app. Go ahead.
Thank
Nevertheless, though, Lord Raiden getting the last kill. But ladies and gentlemen, it does not mean that he won the matchup. Remember, the man with the most amount of points by the end of the game will be the winner. So Wolf Chaser won this match. 8 points. It was 8 points. Wolf Chaser chased up to the victory and was able to win this entire match. So congratulations to Wolf
actually
Chaser.
love this shirt.
But let's not forget this happened a couple of years
This
ago.
shirt is a great shirt that I'm wearing. No,
I'm sure you are, Mr. Timber Creek.
no, it's Loyola High School. The greatest high school in California.
Okay, Mr. High School, what about you actually talk about the proposal that you panned out in the beginning of the broadcast? You wanted to call out some sort of proposal. You're upset over the fact that the Gaming Weekly didn't give you the second broadcast, the second platforms, that being the brand. Go ahead and take the spotlight.
So let me tell you guys something, TGW. You guys want to take it away from us. You guys said that we're going to have our own brand. But what he did was unbelievable. I have a proposal for the TDW executives. Let's have Community War Part 4. That's right.
Oh!
Community War Part 4. We got 2 wins over TDW. You only got 1. You guys won 1 because of Yellow betraying TRW, leading to you guys winning. So how about this? The winner of Community War Part 4 gets the second brand. So what do you guys say, TDW? Are you in? Are you out? And I'm talking about old TRW and new TRW combined. Let's see who's the better brand.
Major implications thrown out by RebelTtyme. The ante's been up, and ladies and gentlemen, now the question remains, will the Gaming Weekly directors accept this challenge thrown out by Rebel? And also the question being, will the Rebel Weekly officially have its own show? Community War Part 4 coming your way, perhaps. This is a combustible situation that will explode in the Gaming Weekly perhaps soon.